I just want to start this video off by saying thank you. I got 16 views, and it is very true that sex sells. And my last video was on how to make sex a win for a girl. So definitely one of my better videos, just starting out, like just a day. It's only been up for a day, and it has 16 views. And those numbers I don't usually get, but the two videos ago I have 12 views, but that's been up for like 2 or 3 days. So pretty stoked to see how this video is going to perform, the one about how to make sex win for a girl. And yeah, so I got these notes here. It's about game. I know I've been making a lot of videos about game and stuff, and just bouncing off of what Todd V has been teaching. So I'm pretty fucking ready to get into it. It's a new fucking day. Ordered some food this morning, some grocery food off GoPuff. They're not paying me to say that, so I probably should just scratch that, ignore that, just act like I didn't say it. But yeah, I fucking really hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Yeah, without any further ado, let's fucking get into the video. How about it? Okay, this one is Setting Useful Frames, Infield Debrief by Todd V, and Sergio Sorokin is the guy that posted it. So it's Todd V teaching though. So if you don't know who Todd V dating is, go ahead and search him up. He's not paying me to say that either. So but he's my boy. I'm here to support him. I needed to go ahead and buy Verbal Game Academy, his program, but I still haven't yet because I got like so many other DMs from people on Instagram wanting me to buy their programs. So I'm kind of stuck in between what the fuck do I buy, because I also got to be saving up money for other things that I want to do, not only learn and buy programs is something that I do want to do. I do want to do that, but also they're just in it to get the sales. So, for the most part, but I mean, I guess you can say they're in it for the results of their clients, but I don't know. You never know. Some people are money hungry, and it's fucking annoying. But nothing wrong with being money hungry. But it's just like when you're selling to your audience like all the fucking time, then it's just like, that's why I had to catch myself with this YouTube thing, is because I was just promoting this YouTube channel on my Instagram like all the fucking time. And yeah, to like slow down on that and like just like not even mention this last video last time. So yeah. Oh, and I watched some of this podcast with Mr. Beast. And if you don't know who Mr. Beast is, he's a fucking monster on YouTube, dude. Like, he fucking has he gets so many fucking views in 24 hours, let alone a fucking week or a month or a year even, because his videos just blow the fuck up. And it's very impressive. But the main takeaways is he uses YouTube as a business approach, and he just reinvests all his money that he earns off YouTube into the videos themselves to make them bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'll just go watch Mr. Beast, go watch Todd V Dating, and just see what you think. Those two are pretty solid creators. And Todd's very informative, and you can get a lot out of what he teaches you and stuff about game. So I'll just go ahead and go over there and watch that. But my bad, I guess I said without further ado and then just like completely change the subject. So yeah, okay. Try steering the conversation towards your strengths. Okay. And so I'm actually pretty good at this because I like to talk about myself. I'm a bit of a narcissist. And when I say a bit, I say that lightly because I think I am a narcissist. I'm kind of obsessed with myself and my results. So, you know, just doing everything that I can to accomplish my goal. But just try steering the conversation towards your strengths when you're in a conversation with a girl, a lady, a lady friend, or maybe even someone that you're gaming like off the streets, or in a bar or a club or something like that. And Todd V talks about frame control and stuff like that. So you got to try to win over the frame. It has to be your frame. When I say frame, I mean that about you, or what you're about and stuff like that. It can't be all about her, because if it's all about her, then she's the more important person in the conversation and you're just kind of like a tag along. So it's important just to learn frame control, and talk about your strengths, because obviously if you have something better to say, or you make her feel a certain way, a certain amount of times, then she's obviously going to buy into that frame. You know what I'm saying? Because you're spiking her emotions, with the push pulls or anything like that, So just always try to steer the conversation towards your strengths. You know what I'm saying? So like say your strength is like public speaking, then it's important just to talk about public speaking to her, because it's obviously going to be attractive to her, So just keep in mind that it doesn't always have to be your frame. Like if she wants to take control of the frame and kind of bring you into her world, then that's good too. But most girls don't lead, you know what I'm saying? They want to be led because they're, I can't really say that because that's controversial, but, just, for the most part, guys are the more dominant and more physical of the two. And, if it comes down to it, then guys are going to be duking it out and girls are just going to be yelling at each other. So just try to focus on frame control and speaking towards your strengths. Learn to pull on a high rate and on a high note and a low note. So he was talking about a high note, like when everything's going good and everything's hunky-dory. On a high note, I mean, unless I said a low note, I don't know. But learn to pull on a high note and a low note. The high note is not what Todd V necessarily wants to be pulling on. He'd rather pull on a low note, but a high note is the easiest way to pull. Like if you're just a beginner in game and you're getting results and stuff like that, then I'd start pulling on a high note. And then, once you go further along, once you get some years under your belt and have a solid foundation of game, then you can pull on a high note or a low note. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously if she's on a low note, unless you're like at a bar or a club, because Todd V used this example. Say you're at a bar or a club and she gets bored at the bar or the club, and she's obviously on a low note, so she's ready to leave. So it's good to pick up on those social cues and stuff like that, to kind of read her and get to know her a little bit, and to to find out when she's on a high note or when she's on a low note, and just try to pull. It doesn't matter if she's on a high note or a low note. Just try to pull from that and use your strengths. Your strengths. I just got 5 more minutes, but use your strength to kind of pull her and toward and in a direction that you want her to go, pretty much. Highlight your strengths. This goes back to talking about your strengths. You have to highlight them also. Just make it sound like it's the coolest thing ever, and she just might buy into it. If you're just blowing smoke and you're like, say, clout, for example, you know, internet fame, let's just say you're blowing smoke and you can just tell she sees right through it, like saying, oh, well, I have 50,000 subscribers and 200,000 on Instagram, and then she checks your Instagram later that night when you're on a text conversation with her because you got her number, and she sees that you're full of shit. Then, you know, some girls like douchebags that are full of shit, but me personally, I just can't. I don't swing that way, I guess you can call it. And yeah, so I try to be upfront and honest and genuine as possible. And especially when it comes to girls, you know, because I want my intentions to be known. I want her to know what I'm after. And, you know, say like, because I've been in this conversation with this girl on Instagram, and it was kind of a fast close. It wasn't really, I just kind of skipped over like the talking and getting to know you kind of stuff, but because I just comment on her, like her every post, and I DM'd her a few times and she responded to a few of my DMs, but I just skipped over the like talking to getting to know you part, and then I went straight for the kill and asked her to date me, and she was like, oh, well, I'm not really in the dating scene right now. I'm just working on my business and my fitness. And I was like, okay. And then I was just pretty much thinking like, you know, I told her this too. I was like, if I was the guy of your dreams, I was like, obviously you just don't want to date me for whatever reason, and that's okay. But just, you know, she's beating around the bush and acting like I fucking, I like, she's beating around the bush and acting like I don't know. I just lost my train of thought, but yeah, so it's just fucking annoying because like I wanted to date her, and because she's a fucking solid 7, dude. Like that, she would have been way hotter than my fucking last girlfriend. So if I would have scored her, because she's been flirting and like sending heart emojis and hard eye emojis to me and shit, and so. But I'm wrapping this video up right now. I just got another minute and a half or so, but yeah. So moral of the story: just fucking keep at it. Like I'm gonna keep commenting on all of her posts, and then maybe eventually I'll come back to it and then ask her, or I'll just hint around at it and see what her response is. But yeah, subscribe to the channel. Got another minute here, but subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I'm going to do a part 2 and maybe even a part 3 on this because, like I said, Tog V is just like brings so much value to the table. It's just like I'll be taking notes, and then like I'll take a full page of notes, and he's like still rambling on and on about good shit that is very useful to have in your mind and stuff. But much love to you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below any concerns, anything that you see, anything that I missed, any questions that you have. Thanks so much for watching again, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.